Cartoon Network was a strong part of my childhood, keeping me glued to our television with shows like Samurai Jack. The cartoon show centered around a time-traveling samurai forced to do battle with the minions of a shape-shifting god named Aku on his quest to find a way back home. The anime-influenced cartoon show ended its original run in 2004, but it will be revived for a fifth and final season on Adult Swim in 2017, where it continued to wow viewers with its great storytelling and visually stunning art style. And now we have Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, a tie-in game developed for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Apple Arcade. Hi guys, Michael Abayemi here, and today I'm reviewing the action-adventure video game Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time is a hack-and-slash adventure game that harkens back to the PS2 era of beat-em-ups. So think of early games in the God of War and Devil May Cry series, and you have a solid idea of how this game plays. The game has players taking control of Jack, as he explores several iconic locations and moments from the TV show, having been flung through time once again. The controls themselves are pretty basic for anyone familiar with this type of game. You have a light and heavy attack, as well as the ability to jump, dodge, block and parry attacks. You also have access to several weapons, ranging from melee weapons like swords and spears, to ranged weapons like bows, machine guns, and pistols. All weapons aside from a magical sword break after some use though, so you must either be prepared to switch things up with other weapons on the fly, or make sure you have them repaired in between battles in the in-game store. The game also features upgradable skill trees that allow you to improve your stats and unlock additional combos, adding some sense of progression and RPG elements into the mix. While you could technically button mash your way through the entire thing on the easiest difficulty, more refined players will be pleased to find out that there are plenty of options for tackling the various foes you would encounter along your journey, all of which feel just as good to execute as they look. Speaking of looks, the game's presentation is fine, if somewhat simplistic. I was initially thrown off when the game first switched from its classic hand-drawn art style to 3D models during its opening cinematic. But you get used to it, and the minimalistic style from the show carries over into 3D surprisingly well. The sound and music is also fine as well, and I was glad to see that they'd gotten all the original voice actors from the show to reprise their roles for the game. I especially loved seeing more of the flute-wielding baddie, Scaramouche, and his appearance here was just as hilarious and scene-stealing as it had been during the final season of the show. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time is a faithful recreation of the awesome sword fighting and action set pieces seen in the TV show. More importantly, it is fun to play, offering enough challenge for seasoned players, while still being accessible enough for newbies. It is easy to pick up gameplay and combat. The game is sure to please fans and the uninitiated alike, and I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And that's what I thought about Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. It is currently available on consoles and Steam, so you should definitely consider picking it up if you like beat-em-ups or you are a fan of the TV show. If you also like to see more reviews like this one, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. I am currently working on a review of Battletoads, so there's that to look forward to. But until next time, this is Michael, signing off.